Hello there and welcome to the Pipsoclock weekly market analysis for the 4th to the 8th of November. And this week we are going to be focusing on gold again as usual, GBPUSD, EURUSD, and then we'll select a couple of crypto coins to analyze like Bitcoin, BTC. We could also check Pepe coin. We might also have to check BNB bets. I'm not making promise, but let's focus on these first three sets first: gold, Euro, USD, USD, and Bitcoin. Then, if we have time, we can extend it to other assets. Okay, so for gold, we are on with the weekly charts, and from what we can see here, it's very clear and obvious that it appears that the upward swing for gold appears to be getting tired because we got a shooting star on the weekly chart for gold. You can see it here. There's a shooting star there, and what that simply means that there's a likelihood that distribution for gold may be starting this week, but you never can tell. Now, also remember that this week is an election week for the United States. So the presidential election is taking place on the 5th of November. That's on Tuesday. So you have to really watch out. And if I recommend, you have to really be careful how you play in the market within this week. Use minimal risk to trade. Use tight stop losses. Stop losses, right? Stop loss orders. Okay. So take note. So now for gold weekly, we saw shooting stars. So we're going to be switching over to now. I'm doing this with Trading View. It's deliberate because I want to explore a couple of other cryptos right inside this place. Okay, so let's quickly check on the 4 hours charts because we've got what we want there, because already the structure is still bullish, but up there we are seeing a bearish reversal with that shooting star appearing there. So on the 4 hours chart, you see, though it's also bullish structure, but the market is on a minor correction and all that. If you look at this, if you look at this place here, the arc here formed here, the upper arc, you can see, and price tried to reach back there, but it couldn't. So it's an indication that there's a likelihood that distribution is about to start here. But and I'm not sure the bulls will just give up like this, because some will still be tricked into this market either for buy or for sell. But you have to really be very careful. For me personally, if I will give an advice, I would rather want you to watch what happens this week. But remember, we have a shooting star there, so you trade with tight stop loss. You will also trade with minimal position size. Okay, so now, and don't enter too many positions this week. Be very careful. So let's use our trend line tool to actually work out something we could run with. So already, if you go with it by this trend line, you will see that price has broken that trend line based on this rise from here up here. Okay, price has broken that, and let's see that it tried to retesting up this level and is going down. Okay, but another thing we can also bring in here again is still this trend line, and this time around we are going to be looking at this, and because the market hasn't opened yet. Okay, so when it opens, we are going to be expecting the market. No, this didn't connect well. Scroll it, drag it a bit up. Okay, now we are still here. Let's look at this. And so anyway, there's nothing much here except you want to go over to 1 hour, because they haven't broken this. So as the market resumes, I think that, last week there was a weekend gap created. Yeah, there was a weekend gap, this place here from here. So this was Friday, the upper week. So this was Sunday night or Monday morning. All right, this past week. So this gap was created and it turned out to be a fluke, and the market went ahead to actually make a new high and a new all-time high for the gold, the precious yellow metal. However, as you can see on the weekly charts, you see that it's eventually closed below that gap. Yes, it closed below the gap. Let me return back to weekly time frame. You see that it closed below that gap. Okay, and also I think we should also consider what's happening on the daily time frame. Okay, so let's quickly check that. Now, on the daily time frame, we have a situation where the last day, Friday versus Thursday rather, we see a lower high and a higher high here, but it closed bearish still. And if you want to really begin to examine this too, let me close this. Let me remove this first, please. Okay, let me remove this so that we can, yeah. Okay, so if you look at this here, you can see that the low of this didn't beat this, and this also looks like an inverted hammer up there. Could this now begin to affect this bearish move? I don't think so, but as the market resumes, expect it to try to push up. And anyway, in any case, as it's going up, don't buy this week. Be careful with buying. I think that's the caveat I can sound. Be careful with buying. Allow the market to settle. So on 4 hours, we are going back to 4 hours again, and we're going to be bringing in Fibonacci retracement to see if we can get some help there in making a projection. So let me quickly get that in. So we'll bring that, and we're going to be running with, based on the high from the high of the week, I think it's from there, and let's just run all the way to this place first. Okay, and I think I want to remove this. Let me take this away from here so that I'll be able to see clearly. Okay, so this is where we take it to. All right, so this is the highest gold has ever attained. That's the highest gold has ever attained. And based on this, we are going to likely see gold. If it's based on this, all right, gold is already at 61.8 retracement, almost around there. Okay, so we'll be looking at if it drops to 27, this is 50% there, 2714. You know that 2709 or 08 was tested some 2 weeks back. So you'll be looking at this level here, 2714, then 2696 is still important, critical, right? So if you are buying, this is already entering. If you're holding a buy position and price is coming down here, it's already entering into a critical position, a critical zone for gold. So be careful with buying. All right. So if you're holding any buy position and the market opens, once the market opens this night, all right, Sunday, into 1 a.m., just make sure you find yourself taking your exit from the buy position and watch out for what the market could do in the coming days. All right. But then for now, you just have to wait for price to get to 714. And at 714, you can actually look for a signal on these 4 hours to place a buy order. So if you do that, your stop loss should be somewhere around here, 2,638, or be a little below, a 5 below that. So if you buy around 2714.53, okay, your target, if price manages to get to 2758, take your exit and run. Yeah, and then observe the momentum of the market, observe what's going to happen with distribution starts. That's when to watch. I think that's the much you can take for gold. All right, so let's switch over to GBPUSD quickly, and I'm not sure we'll be able to do the rest of that because I think I've taken enough time on much time on this. So let's switch over to GBPUSD. Okay, so on GBPUSD weekly, let's go over to weekly quickly and let's see what we have here. So on GBPUSD weekly, we have a bearish continuation. It's very clear, right? And this week now, as we approach this week, we have in fact, 3 nations there. You have the Eurozone, you have the the UK, and you have the US. All these three, I think even Australia. In fact, this week is an interest rate week. These 3 weeks are interest rate weeks, and you really need to be very careful, while trading. But as we have it here, GBP USD has been on a bearish run, and question is, will it continue? Considering that there's a proposed rate cut for the US for the pound sterling, there's that's the forecast in any case. So you need to really watch out for this. Check the economic calendar and update yourself. Okay, so I think that we'll just quickly go over to the 4 hours chart for the GBPUSD so that we can make our projection. So, with what we have here, this market appears not to have direction. Even when you check the weekly time frame, it doesn't appear to have direction. So, I am going to recommend you just observe the GBPUSD first before you know what to do. And probably in the course of the week, we may likely drop a signal if we see any. But as it stands right now, I think it's a no-go area. So go over to EURUSD. EURUSD. So for EURUSD, we also seem to have similar scenario, but I think EURUSD is tilting more to a bearish mode, but based on the rise from here up the way here. So we can still see the market trying to catch up on the bullish recovery, but it's going down again. So I am thinking that this one is something you have to trade on 1 hour and trade as you go. All right. Let me just show you the weekly time frame so that you understand what I mean also. You can see on the weekly time frame, while it's bearish continuation all the way to here, but last week recorded a bullish return, right? This is like an inverted hammer on the weekly time frame. So you have to be careful with Euro USD this coming week also. But with what we have here, I am expecting that Euro USD is going to go up. That's what, if you look at what's playing out on the 4 hours time frame, let's quickly look at that. GBP USD is not very clear. GBP is more confused than what we can see here. So I think we can make a little projection for Euro USD. So we'll just take it based on the rise from here, okay, to this place, the fall here, the drop here. So based on the rise from here, okay, to this place. So we can look at the 50% retracement should be somewhere. It's already there. It's already there. It's already there at 1.08346. Price already. So you want to watch out as price resumes. That means the next level we should be looking out for will now be 38.2% retracement, which is around 1.08174. Yep. So look out for a signal around here and see whether it go up back, if that happens. But this will have to be before the major news events. So if you're just trading this within the week before the major events happen, you can try to see what you can make out of this market before the major events. I think that's much I will give you here. So let's head over to crypto. Let's look at BTC. So for Bitcoin, we are going to let's run it from crypto cap. Okay, let's use this. Okay, so for no, let's switch over. Let's use this. Okay, so as we have it now, no, this one should be closed. What is going on? I'm not seeing the market I want to use. Okay, let's see if we can find from a crypto exchange. Okay, yes, I've seen. Let's run it from here. Okay, so here we have on the 4 hours. Okay, we need to run from weekly first. Let's run from weekly because the market will soon close for the week. I mean, this week will soon wrap up, and then quickly, this is a sleepless market. So, and we see a shooting star getting formed here. Question is, in the next few hours before the week closes for Bitcoin, will it close bearish or will it close bullish but still giving us a shooting star? You know that up here, down here, we had a hanging man here, but it was invalidated by this, but still it hasn't closed. So let's see how it closes. If it closes bearish, maybe BTC will still come down. Remember, it has recorded a call it how many months high. The last time it got to 73,000 was around March. So, and this past week now, it got to around 74,000 already. So, it has beaten that this year's high. So, and if it closes this way, we might see a BTC that first may open and try to retest this level. Maybe midway, it will now be rejected. Maybe around 70,000, it may be rejected and get there. But let's quickly pick that up from the 4 hours time frame. So we have seen what is going on. All right, the market hasn't closed yet, so but we can still run our analysis. So I'm going to use Fibonacci retracement also to uh, pick up my analysis. So I'm going to run it from here to here. I think we can actually do it from here to here. Yes. Okay. So, and based on this, we have it already. It has pierced below the 38.2 retracement at 68,000. So it has even got to 67. It has dropped all the way to 67,000. Yes, 5. Now, where this 4 hours candle closes is very important. So you need to really keep observing this. Okay, so now, and with what we've got here, if it's, I mean, at this level now, it may still come to test. Already has even tested the 23. Let me see if I can stretch this so that we'll be able to grasp that very well. Let me stretch this. I think I have to take it back this way. So I take it up. Um, this is okay here. Okay, yep. I think we are almost good. All right. So you can see that he has even tried testing, touching here. So, and this is already a zone that if it happens here now, you are talking about retracement, I mean reversal, and then we can now plot to see how low it can go, how deep it can go. But let's keep our fingers crossed and see what really happens to this. Okay, so this level is still good to watch to see whether you can still buy BTC around 67,000. He has already tested it once today. This is the candle. So where will this close? Will this be able to go back up or come down? Let's watch. Now let me pull in another crypto. Let's use BNB, and BNB is the Binance coin. Let's see if we can take it from Binance. Let's see. Okay, BNB USDT. All right, so I think this will be the last we'll do for now. So BNB is already, you can see how far he has fallen, seriously. And I'm going to just only, let's just quickly look at the weekly and then we'll come back to this 4 hours for BNB. And if you look at that on the weekly, it's not doing good at all, at all. If you look at it, you can see it's not doing good. It's not doing good. Now, this week it went up here, tried, but it couldn't beat the high. If you look at the high of last week, it was at 611.8, and this week's high is at 612. Okay, this actually beat that high, but it has also beaten the low. So, and it's about to close bearish, seriously. And if it closes bearish, so we'll now be working with it on 4 hours to know whether we should keep selling or we should buy. So let's see. This is a bearish market, and I'm going to run with it as a bearish market. So let's quickly plot our Fibo retracement tool. So I'm going to run it from this low here. This is the low it has recorded so far this week now. So let's look at it from here. And based on this, I think here is okay still. Yes, because there's a double top there up here. Yes, this has formed a double top with this. So we are looking now. He has broken at this point now. No, sorry. I think we are going to turn it around. We're going to turn it this way. Let's turn it this way. Let's take this back here. Okay, so while this comes back here. Okay, so I think this is cool here. Now it will be cool here, right? Good. Okay, so with what we have, oh, come on, what am I doing? Oh, sorry. I think what we had before was the right direction it should go. It should be the right. This is the right direction it should go. Actually, I'm sorry about that. So quickly, let's correct it. Okay. Okay, this is the right direction it should go actually. Okay, so with what we have here now, this is 100% here. So we'll be looking at a retracement. If it retraces and rises all the way back, 579, First with 571, 579, 586. I'm not sure this can actually return to 600 within this week, no, but it could make attempt to return to get to 580. So if it's at 580 here, you want to find opportunity to sell BNB USDT. I think that's the much I'll give you. Take that tip home. All right, so and you want to join us this week for the Pipsoclock Weekly webinar, and let's continue educating ourselves, equipping ourselves for success, for profitability in the markets. From all of us here at Pipsoclock, we want to wish you a very wonderful and profitable trading week. Thank you and God bless you.